Milton Snavely Hershey was a man with a simple but powerful idea. He believed chocolate, once reserved for the wealthy, should be affordable for everyone. That wasn't just a business plan, it was a democratic vision. He didn't invent chocolate, but he reinvented how it was made and who it was for. His plan: take a luxury, use American ingenuity and mass production, make it an everyday delight. He wasn't selling just candy, he was selling small, accessible happiness. Apprentice to a printer young, a trade he hated. Then an apprenticeship with a confectioner in Lancaster, where he learned candy making and found his passion. He opened shops that failed, in Philadelphia, in Chicago, and in New York City. Those failures became lessons in resilience. He learned persistence. He absorbed every detail of the candy business. Trial and error forged the man who would build an empire. It taught him to be cautious with money, to innovate constantly, and never ever give up on a good idea. Rooted in humble beginnings, he wanted simple pleasures for working families. He saw chocolate as wholesome food that could bring everyday joy. That shift, from exclusivity to inclusivity, changed an industry and culture. Before he became the king of chocolate, Milton Hershey was the master of caramel. After his string of failed candy shops, he returned to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, with a renewed focus. With his fortune secured, Milton Hershey set out to find the perfect location for his new chocolate factory. He didn't look to a bustling city, he returned to the countryside of Derry Township, Pennsylvania. The location he chose in 1903 was strategic and brilliant. It was surrounded by rolling hills and lush dairy farms, providing a crucial and abundant supply of fresh milk. The area also offered clean water, a strong local work ethic, and easy access to the port cities of Philadelphia and New York via nearby railroads. This allowed him to source his other key ingredients, sugar cocoa beans, while also providing a direct line to his customers. Construction on the new factory began immediately and was a massive undertaking. Hershey envisioned a facility that was the most modern of its kind in the world. He wanted a plant designed for efficiency, cleanliness, and large-scale production. The factory, which began producing chocolate in 1905, was a marvel of industrial engineering. It featured sprawling open floors that allowed for a logical flow of production, from the roasting of the cocoa beans to the molding of the final bars and the wrapping of the final bars. Milton Hershey did not just build a factory in the middle of nowhere, he built a complete community to support it. He believed that his company's success was tied to the well-being of his employees. So, as the factory rose from the ground, so did a model town. He envisioned a place where his workers and their families could live comfortable, dignified, and happy lives. In 1906, the town, formerly known as Derry Church, was officially renamed Hershey. The planning of the town was meticulous. Hershey hired landscape architects and engineers to design a community that was both beautiful and functional. Unlike the grim, crowded industrial towns of the era, Hershey, Pennsylvania, was designed with wide, tree-lined avenues, manicured parks, ample green space. He oversaw the construction of handsome brick homes for his workers, complete with modern amenities like indoor plumbing and electricity, which were still luxuries for many Americans at the time. He established a reliable public transportation system, a trolley line, that connected the residential areas to the factory and the town center. He financed the construction of a community center, a public library, a theater for plays and movies, a grand hotel. He built an amusement park, which started as a simple picnic area for employees and evolved into a major regional attraction. He also added a zoo, beautiful public gardens. The secret to Milton Hershey's success was not just his factory or his town, but the product itself. His primary goal was to create a milk chocolate that could rival the fine Swiss imports, but be produced on an industrial scale. The main challenge was developing a process that used fresh liquid milk, which was prone to spoilage, and turning it into a stable, consistent product with a long shelf life. European chocolatiers typically used powdered milk. Hershey was convinced the key was fresh milk from the dairy farms surrounding his factory. This commitment led to years of painstaking experimentation in his quest for the perfect formula. After countless trials, he and his small team perfected what became known as the Hershey process. The details of this process were a closely guarded trade secret for decades, giving him a significant competitive advantage. The method involved cooking a mixture of milk, sugar, cocoa butter under a vacuum to create a condensed, caramelized milk product. This milk crumb was then combined with cocoa liquor and further refined. This unique approach gave Hershey's milk chocolate its distinctively tangy, slightly sour flavor note that set it apart from its European counterparts. The introduction of the Hershey's milk chocolate bar in 1900, followed by the Hershey's Kisses in 1907, revolutionized the American confectionery market. Previously, chocolate was sold in large, unmarked blocks that were broken off and weighed by a shopkeeper. Hershey introduced the concept of the individually wrapped, branded chocolate bar. Milton Hershey's legacy extends far beyond his contributions to the world of chocolate. He and his beloved wife, Catherine Kitty Hershey, were unable to have children of their own. This personal sadness fueled a profound sense of responsibility to help children who were less fortunate. In 1909, they acted on this desire by creating the Hershey Industrial School, a home and school for orphan boys. They endowed the school with a deed of trust, 486 acres of farmland that provided permanent, self-sustaining funding. The school was designed to give disadvantaged boys a stable home and practical education, academic knowledge, valuable vocational skills, a strong moral character. In 1918, after the early death of his wife, he transferred his entire personal fortune, including his controlling interest in the Hershey Chocolate Company. Today, the institution is known as the Milton Hershey School, serving thousands with education, housing, and comprehensive support, all completely free of charge. The story of Milton Hershey is the quintessential American narrative of origin to impact. He democratized chocolate, mastering mass production, lowering cost, and ensuring consistent quality. He proved industry and humanity could coexist, tying company success to community well-being. He dedicated his fortune to children in need, creating one of the world's most significant educational charities. His legacy is both sweet and profoundly strong, a world made a little sweeter by enduring ideals.